To show you how to make a balloon pumpkin. I learned this trick on the internet, so let's see how I do it. So first of all, you're going to inflate a 260 in orange color. I prefer the darker one today. So we're going to use 2 finger length to twist a little bubble. And a cute little bubble. You kind of have to hold on to it. And then you're going to do a 4 finger length. I like to squeeze it. This is from making the last one's kind of experience. I like to squeeze it to make it super soft, so it makes it easier to twist later. And then kind of hold on to the bubble and then push a little air out as you twist. That's going to give you the most amount of flexibility. And then you're going to do another one. Again, look at, if you compare these two, the top one is a lot thicker in terms of width, and then the bottom one's a lot thinner. So again, make it softer and then pinch the air out as you're twisting. It's going to give you the most amount of flexibility in latex. And then just twist. So to make this little pumpkin, you're gonna need 6 of these shorts. I've already made 2, and now my bubble is twisted. You can then go ahead and make the third one. So the third one, again, push some of that air out, figure out your length and twist. That's perfect for me. And then you're going to have to push this one in between these two a little bit. So, push it through so it really holds everything together. And this is where having less air in each one of these little sausage, if you will, makes it a little easier. Again, I'll make the next one. Just kind of measure up the sides. That's perfect. That's how I want it. Push it on the other side. Twist with the top bubble. Rearrange a little bit. You want to constantly be rearranging as you're going. So one way to look at it is look at the bottom of it. Like the faux walls are very similar in size. And then make one more. Again, so as you're pushing air out, the latex walls are softer for you to manipulate. So I've got 5 down, 3 more to go. Again, push a little bit of air out. I'm doing this on my dining table. You want to do it on a surface where there's no hard objects to pop the balloons. I use my body when I'm twisting. There you go. As you can see, this one's kind of popping out a little bit. Just use your fingers, kind of squeeze it in. This is one of those you kind of have to figure out a way to fit. Just constantly checking. Not a fan of my top look. Okay. Alright. Now I'm going to make 2 more. You can stop here if this is where you're comfortable with it. I made one that had 8 earlier. I think that looks a lot cuter. It's pumpkin, you know, you're thinking about harvest. You're thinking about something full. So, with another twist. I'm going to let a little bit more air in that one. This is where I start to sweat. Again, you push a little bit of air out. Find a good spot for you to push. And oops, it happens. That's okay. I think I want 2 on this side. Again, all of these can be adjusted a little later. We're going to give it just a little bit more air in. Now, maybe it gets a little loud. So you kind of just have to keep adjusting it. I'm pretty happy with how mine turns out. So what I'm going to do then, I am going to hold down, like make a pinch really hard so no air is going out. And then I'm going to make a little cut of a slit. And I'm going to let the air out on the last little stretch. So I can push it together. I think this is a little better this way. And then you can tighten it throughout, hold that through, and just stuff it in. And the last part is really just to adjust your balloon pumpkin. Like, I feel like, my dog just squeaked a toy. I feel like having not a perfectly symmetrical pumpkin, it's how it looks in nature, but we are making a pumpkin out of balloons, so to each their own. And then once you're happy with how your pumpkin looks, you find this spot where you can just peel open and stick the top bubble inside, and that's really going to hold it together. The last one I made the other day, I think it lasted for probably up to a week. Actually, maybe over a week. It's been a crazy travel schedule, so I'm losing count of my days. There you go. That's the base of your pumpkin. It's too safety a little bit. You really don't need a lot of air. I personally find this a little wasteful to only use this little bit of the balloon, but you can recycle and use the rest of it in a different project. So what you do is you make a teeny tiny bubble, you hold on to the end of it, and you just stick the tail back into the balloon and try to pinch it. I have really long nails right now, so it's not always that easy as it looks. I think the first try I did this morning took 7 tries, but look at, you got a little dimple on the top, and then you twist it. Again, I cut off maybe this much of it so I can use the rest for a different project later, and then you just pinch it. You pinch it and you tighten it really tight, and then you tie a knot on there somehow. There you go. You tie another knot. There you go. There you go. And then you just kind of weave this through. Whatever works. I like to pull this really tight. And then again, stuff it inside. And there you have it. Cute little pumpkin.